Now, you might remember from a previous video, some time ago, although I have mentioned it maybe a couple of times, where I said about, at school, learning touch typing on the computer. How I didn't learn it at school, how I did it independently, how I learned it myself. Why was I taught how to use a mouse when this is clearly more important? A mouse is generally intuitive. Using touch typing on the keyboard isn't. Anyway, I've gone over all that. You can look at previous videos, find it yourself. So no, you aren't imagining things here. Yes, I want to talk about handwriting, because one of the ironies to this is I learnt how to handwrite properly at school. It's one of the things they actually taught, and I never forgot it. Why do people not know how to handwrite? So I'm going to go into this in a minute, and there's another thing I want to talk about is left-handed people and handwriting, which is just an abomination. Now, you might have guessed I am left-handed, and even on my worst day, it seems that I can handwrite better than a right-handed person on their best day. So on my worst day, I seem to be able to write better than a right-handed person on their best day. Did I say that right? Anyway, whatever. So let's just have a quick look at the alphabet in capitals and the alphabet in lowercase. Now you might notice in the lowercase, you see these joins, okay? Joins. Very important. Why is it that nobody does joins anymore? Is it laziness? I don't know. You tend to see this left-handed or right-handed people. Let's do an example. So, see, hopefully you can see it's a quick. Okay, this is how it should be. Now, my handwriting used to be even better, like smartness-wise, but I still do the joins. I still do it properly. Okay, and then, but you'll see things. X's, I don't do joins on for the cross, but whatever, we'll go into that in a minute. Okay, this is not perfect, but the principle's there. So you tend to see something like this. So let's just backslash that there. And what kind of thing do people do? They just do, like, I don't know, strange things. Like, you know, again, it's not even natural to me, but they just do like weird things where they don't join things up. They take their hands away, do it like this. And as you can see, the joins aren't basically there. Even that's me trying not to do the joins, okay? So I'll do something like this, or they'll do joins where there's half a join. Again, it doesn't even really look like that. It's a very strange situation. So I'm going to deal with the joins first and then left-handed people. Okay, so this, you know the cliche, a quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay, that covers all the alphabet. So let's do it how it should be. Okay, now obviously capital letters in a word and a capital letter wouldn't have a join. Okay, we can agree with that. Obviously this is its own letter A. Okay, quick. Okay, this is not absolutely the best handwriting. Let's see if I can get it better so you can see what I'm doing. Now I'm trying to look through the camera. Probably not the best idea, but let's see if I can do that. Okay, so not the smartest handwriting. I can do it better if I take, but the principle's there. The joins are there. The exception is something like X. Okay, if I do X, so let's do fox again. So you see the join. So I'm looking through the camera, and then you do take the pen off and you cross it. Now, I guess technically you can do that, but that's the acceptable. Okay, that's the only acceptable. And things like abbreviations, conjoining words, obviously that's abbreviated don't, says do not. You therefore don't join up the comma to the N and the comma to the T. Okay, obvious things, right? And then, of course, let's have, let's say if lazy was the first word. Obviously, that's not going to join because that's a capital letter. Okay, it's pretty simple. What now, is it taught in schools? It should be. You know, I never lost this. I just did it. It's like the alphabet itself. You never forget it, but people don't do it, whether they've been taught it or not. Maybe you could say in the comment section, whatever. So the other thing I want to get to is left-handed people. Now, I'm left-handed, obviously, myself. And there's a strange thing that happens with left-handed people. They tend to write like this, almost like they're writing like Arabic. You know, they're starting there. Because, of course, the interesting thing with left-handed people is they are behind the curve. They're behind the writing, okay? So if I was writing like this, obviously I'm going to smudge. I'm going to smudge into... Maybe I should have put it like that. That's how I should have had to go. You're going to smudge into what you've written, okay? You're going to smudge. So how do you write as a left-handed person? Well, you write underneath the writing, okay? Surely that's the obvious way. Now, right-handed people obviously have an advantage. They can't... They're ahead of the curve, you know? They're not going to smudge the ink they've put onto paper. Left-handed people... They do this, they crane around, but then their arm's going to smudge. I don't understand it. I don't understand what happens. Left-handed people are officially the worst people for writing. It's just, whenever I've seen it on television or film or whatever it is. So anyway, that's handwriting, okay? That's what should happen. Why it doesn't happen anymore, I don't know. Anyway, yes, I know this wasn't a Linux video, but just something I wanted to say. Anyway, do you do this? Anyway, leave it in the comment section. I want to know, did you get this taught in school? Do you still do it if you were taught it in school? Were you never taught it and learnt it after? I don't know. Anyway, it's not the biggest deal, but I don't know. It's just an interesting observation I found. Anyway, we'll leave it there. You're not actually seeing me today because I'm using the phone camera, whatever. But you know, I will do something in a second. Don't worry, those of you who have memberships. Anyway, so we'll leave it there. So you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. And obviously I want to thank my my memberships, my Patreons. So the first one is Sean. This is not actually how his username is spelt. Look, properly joined up, Sean. I think it's lower S, but whatever. I think it's 284, Sean 284, memberships. And then we've got HTX 80. Now, obviously, I'm not going to join an 80 to that, but I will do this. HTX 80 Nerd. And then finally, we've got Soul 947. Which I didn't capitalize there. Anyway, so if you want to have a membership like these guys, these great guys, and you want to have your name either handwritten or shown at the end of the video, look at my description. You'll be able to find it down below. And anyway, so we'll leave it there. I'll see you in the next one.